Look at LeetCode programming problem number 630, which is course schedule third. So this is a hard category LeetCode programming problem. The problem goes as follows. There are n different online courses numbered from 1 to n, which is provided as the input. So each course is basically a pair of two values. First value is the duration of the course, how long in terms of days the course would take to complete. Then the second value is the last day, so it is the deadline of the course by which course should be completed. uh, you will start on the first day and you cannot take two or more courses simultaneously, so that is a constraint which has been specified, and we have to find out the maximum number of courses that we can take. So if you see an example over here, here's a input list of courses. So for example, this is a course wherein its duration is 100 days and it has to be completed by the 200th day. Similarly, the second course duration is 200 days and it has to be completed before 1300th day, on or before 1300th day. So basically one way of scheduling it, as it has been specified in the explanation, is you take the first course, so it costs 100 days, so you will finish it on the 100th day and ready to take the next course from the 101st day. Then you take the third course, which is 1000 days long, so you will finish on the 1100th day, and then you will be ready to take the next course on 1101st day. And then after that, the third course which can be taken up is the 200 days course. We take it after this one because it has a more relaxed deadline, so it can be taken up later. And the fourth course cannot be taken anyhow because it won't be fitting into the schedule. So we have maximum 3 courses which can fit in the schedule. So if no courses fit in the schedule, like in this example, so you just return the output as 0. So let's look at a heap based approach which we can use for solving this problem. So the key intuition over here is that first of all we need to maintain a heap wherein we push in courses with the course which has the minimum deadline appearing on the top of the heap. So it would be a min heap with the courses with the earliest duration first, so that we can consider the courses with the earliest deadline first, and then we would maintain a second heap which would be a max heap of duration. So in this heap we would be pushing in courses such that the top of the heap would be the course which has the maximum duration. So let's see how we can use these two heaps. So let me start with writing down the algorithm for doing this. So let's write it in a comment. Okay, so the first step is push courses in a min heap based on the course deadline, earliest deadline first. So as I said, we will maintain a min heap and we'll be pushing the courses. So at the top of the heap would be the course which has the smallest or the earliest deadline. Second step, start removing courses from the top of the min heap till the min heap is empty. So we would start considering courses one by one, removing it from the min heap. Next step, if the duration of course is adjustable in the current schedule, so we will maintain some sort of a current schedule. Essentially it would be the date till which we are booked, we have the courses, and if we try to adjust the current course after that date, would it be able to complete before the deadline? If yes, it would be adjustable in the current schedule, otherwise it would not be adjustable in the current schedule. So basically what this means is push it into a max heap ordered by the course duration. So if the course is adjustable, so its duration is such that you can take it up and it would be you will finish it before the deadline. Then you push it in a max heap ordered by the course duration. So there is the other heap, which is the max heap, wherein we are pushing the courses which are in the schedule, but they are ordered by the duration in the form of a max heap. So the course with the largest duration is on the top, and we'll shortly see why do we have this requirement of max heap. Okay, so next step, update the schedule by adding the course duration to it. So in the schedule we picked up a course for taking up and it was adjustable in the schedule, so we would update the schedule and add its duration to it so that we would know that till what date we are booked till now. Okay, moving on to the next step, which is basically the situation wherein the course isn't adjustable in the current schedule. That means that the course's duration is such that if you try to adjust it in the schedule, it would go ahead of its deadline. So if this course, so what we would now try to do is try to swap this course with the longest duration course in the current schedule. So we'll check which is the longest duration course in the current schedule, which is easy. Specifically, that is why we were maintaining a max heap in which on the top of the heap we would have the maximum duration course in the schedule. So we would check that if this course can be swapped by the longest duration course, and basically you would be able to swap it if its duration, the longest duration course, is more than the current duration course. Because the current course, if it has a lesser duration, then it can be fit into the schedule because already a longer duration course is there in the schedule. So you are swapping it with a lesser duration course. So that way it would be possible to swap out the maximum duration course currently in the schedule and put in this one. So let's do that. So yeah, if yes, swap out the longest duration course as I have written. We lost nothing in terms of the courses covered as we swap out and swap in a course. So we swap out one course, swap in one course. So net there is no reduction in the number of courses. And as a benefit, we also get some more time because now we have swapped out a longer course with a shorter one. So we have some more time in the schedule, and we still have the same number of courses. So it is a good choice to make to pick up a lesser, swap it with a longer duration course. Okay, moving forward, if we cannot swap out, we cannot adjust this course in the schedule, and we should just ignore it and move forward. And finally, when we are gone through all of the courses in the min heap that we created in the beginning, so basically we have seen through all the courses, we return the size of the max heap in which we have the scheduled courses, and the size of it would denote the number of courses that we can fit in the schedule, and that would be the answer. So let's see the programmatic solution of how to go about it. So first of all, in order to make things more understandable, let's declare a course class, this one. So the course class basically has a duration and it has a last day, which basically denotes the time it takes to complete the course and the deadline by which it must be completed. Okay, so once we have declared it, sorry, I should actually have this course outside of this method. Yes, so this is our main driver method in which our code would reside. So first of all, as we saw in the algorithm, let's first of all have a min heap wherein the courses are put in and they are ordered on the basis of their deadline. So the smallest deadline is on the top of the heap. So basically this is that min heap. So in Java, a heap is represented by a priority queue. So in this priority queue, first of all, we pass on a comparator. So that comparator compares the last day and returns a course which has a smaller last day as a smaller course in effect compared to a course which has a larger last day or a later deadline. So an earlier deadline course is smaller than a later deadline course. So this would be useful in maintaining the min heap ordered by the duration, the deadline of the course. Secondly, we also need that max heap. So this is the max duration queue. So in this, the courses are basically ordered by the duration, and since it is a max heap, so the maximum duration course would be on the top of the heap. So that's what I am doing over here. C1 dot duration minus C2 dot duration multiplied by -1, so that it turns out to be a max heap instead of a min heap. Okay, let's move forward. So first of all, let's push all the courses that we have as an input in our min heap. So we now have all the courses nicely put in our min heap, and they are ordered by their deadline. So the earliest deadline course is on the top of the heap, followed by the greater deadlines. Okay, now let's maintain a variable booked till. This denotes the date till which we are booked in the schedule that we have undertaken. And now we will start processing the elements in the min heap. So let's have a while loop. We'll continue processing within it till it becomes empty. So first of all, let's remove a course from the min heap. Okay, now we have a course. Let's check, as I mentioned in the algorithm, let's check if my booked till plus the course duration is less than equal to course dot last day. That means that if I am booked till a particular date and my course duration is something has some value, so my book date till my and addition to that my course duration, is it less than the deadline of the course? If it is less than deadline of the course, that means that I am able to adjust this course in my schedule. So what I will do is that I will add it in the max duration queue, which is basically a heap of my scheduled courses. So I'll add it to it, and it is a max heap. So obviously the course with the maximum duration will be on the top. So let's add it to the max duration queue and also update our book till. So since now we have incorporated this course duration in our schedule, so let's increment the book till by the course duration. Okay, so this is the scenario when I was able to adjust the course in the schedule. But what happens if I am not able to adjust? So in this case, in this else condition, if you see, I first of all check if my max duration dot queue is empty. It should not be empty because I would be peaking at the top of the queue, top of the max heap actually. So if I see that my max duration stopped, so the currently scheduled course of the maximum duration, if it is more of a greater duration than my current course duration, that means that I can easily swap out the scheduled course with a larger duration with the current course which has a smaller duration. So what we would do, we would evict this course, so we would remove it from the max heap, the scheduled course which has a higher duration, and also update our booked till schedule and reduce its duration from it, since we are now evicting it. And now let's add the current course which has a lesser duration into this max heap. So max duration queue dot add the course, and also update the book till value, since now we have scheduled this course, so we will add its duration to the book till. So we can continue iterating in this while loop till this min heap becomes empty. And in the end, in our max duration queue, which is a max heap, all the courses which would be there would be the ones which are adjustable in the schedule. So we would just return its size, and it would denote the number of courses that can fit in the schedule. So let's run the code and see. Okay, so the test case passes. Let's submit it and see. Okay, so it is accepted. So if you would want to check out the code which I provided, which we discussed it over here, I have provided a link in the description of this video, so please check it out over there. Thanks for watching.